Alright, so let's see. Anything else? Alright, the Goblin Garden ahead, feel it. Let's see, what can we do here? A garden monument. Embedded in the earth, you find a weather-bitten stone in the shape of a spiral. Its edges are worn down, smooth almost, and behind you lies the head of what was once a snail statue. Whatever god of symbolism this once denoted, time has grounded it down. It is monument to nothing now. There is something here, but can you understand it yet? Its purpose. Alright, let's touch the surface. It is cold. Your hands run across the stone, finding it more coarse than you thought. The ridges in the spiral are even smoother. You find they are not at all coarse. You realize this was most certainly an esoterically constructed art piece. What's more, you do feel the outline of a script, symbols. Your fingers trace them faintly along the spiral shell of the snail. The symbols do not mean anything to you. Alright, what's with the snail stuff? Tell me your secrets. No response. This is fine. Tell me your secrets, damn it. Punch the monument. Your fist makes contact with a hard surface. A crack follows, along with a shooting pain up the arm and spreading through your fingers. The crack came from the rock. Lifting your fist, you realize you have left a minor crack in the surface. Damn. You're alright, rock. You are alright. It's not fair. Love that. The rock stares at you menacingly, but a piece of it fell off from your violent act. Pick up a shard. Alright. You put it in your pouch. Wait, you damage it. With your fist. This stone is very brittle. Nod and leave. Can I do anything with it? Anything else? What's the snail stuff? Nothing has been upon layers and layers of ruins. One of those layers, one of the oldest, were snail folk. Thus, you will surely find many of these snail symbols and spiral shapes around the city. Alright? Let's continue. What do we have here? Some sort of shrine? Yeah, Shrine of Earth. Okay. I guess we can prepare the spells. Definitely won't charm the person. Cure wounds. And I guess prayer of healing. Oh, I can't prepare this one. Well. We didn't get our spell slots back. I guess it's only when we rest or something. Let's see what we do when we pray. Anything else? Tranquility. Contemplate the tea shop owner. A bird folk on the run. His shop is in ruins. What sort of business did he conduct there? Okay. Dragon of Tolstead. Famous goblin leader. Reach is sharp, her gaze strong. She wants you to investigate the tea shop and report to her. Okay. Contemplate milk. No. Come on. Fine. It comes from cow. You like it. Many do not. Now contemplate something else. Contemplate women. They exist. We prosper. You will not have one. Nor they are yours to have. Though there might be some who fancy you, if you show yourself to be a good man, or bad, if you want the baddies. Alright, contemplate a fall in the river. It was not an accident. You are not so clumsy. But the question here is not why you fell. The question is, why do you live? Alright, let's finish up the prayer. Something here? What do we have? Okay, another shard of Jor. What do we have here? Mysterious pipe. You look down the pipe. Crawl inside now. If you had a smaller companion, you would be able to ask them to crawl inside, perhaps. Okay, let's try to enter the pipe. You get down on your knees in the dirt and put your helmet face into the entrance of the pipe. You can't seem to get there without immense force. Enter the hole. Oh my god, 18 DC, that's not going to happen. push forward. You press your entire body towards the entrance of the pipe. Try to wiggle your shoulders together. Wiggle your what? Yes, compress. You press your entire body towards the entrance of the pipe, alright? Make a squealing noise. This should help. As Krish echoes down into the pipe, sure is carrying any dangerous creatures lurking in the darkness. Roar, roar in the darkness. Make a final push. Oh no. Ooh. As you press hard, as you can first hear something snapping, then the pain follows. Yes, there was something in your back snapping. Great job. It's time to end this. Alright, let's try. Hell yeah. Okay. You squeeze on through, finding a side path, one that it doesn't seem to lead directly into the sea. Then you hit a flowing rush of ice-cold water, then down, then hit the ground. Your flesh is sucked, tumbled and spat out onto a ruinous ground. Oh my god. Around you, a vast service site of a type of divine red temple. Alright. Oh my god. We got into some sort of deep dungeon. I'm not sure that this is somewhere I should be now, you know? Okay, so lost half of my HP. Probably... Wait, I also should have... Yeah, I have some apples. Let's just... What? No, not questing tree. That's not what I wanted now. Give me my inventory. Alright, so let's eat 2 apples. Get some HP back. Ooh, the mushrooms are good. What is deep storage? Okay. 7 HP is pretty good, but I think we can stay with that for a while. Okay, what can we find here? So, a white main calendar. Embedded upon this altar, you see a circular stone slab. Whoever has worked this service site in the past has attempted to place it in its natural position. It reminds you of a copper calendar, but far, far older. It is not spinning, it has not spun in centuries. Yet, moving your hands closer, you sense it, the faintest hum of esoteric power pulsing through the glyphs. It is still keeping time, even with its mechanism cracked. The various glyphs on the surface denote not a language, but rather sigils, it seems. Alright? Let's try to decipher the current day. You cannot do that. It is clearly broken. Oh. Yes, this is a useless piece of technology, if you feel it's worthy of such term. Alright. I guess that's everything I can do with it. What do we have here? Top of the ruin. You glance at the top, at the step. The ancient bricks, they could scuff you badly. Okay. Look over the service side. You see a dwarf, hearing grunts as he swings a pickaxe at the ruins in the corner. There's no point in having conversation at this distance. Time to get closer. Won't be a problem, right? Yeah, alright. Let's first see if there's something else here on this side. Yeah, there is this. What do we have? Okay. And I guess this is the exit. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, well, let's try to get through. Do I have something? Yeah, I can put this on to get more charisma. Where do I put this? Okay. And what does this one give me? Also, dexterity. I should probably... Okay, advantage situation when you might need a hammer. Okay, I mean, I think probably better to use this, honestly. Probably. Alright, let's try now. Okay, dexterity. Oh, an esoteric tingle leads you astray. Interesting. Alright, let's try. Still made it. Alright, this is the wise choice. Your feet find purchase, stable, controlled. You are at the bottom of the step. Alright. And we got to level up as well. Well, first of all, let's take this off because I do want my charisma to be in a decent shape. What do we have here? Alright. So, we get 1 ability score, 2 hit points, okay. And extra spell slots, that's very nice. What do I want to continue working towards? Should I get it with wisdom? Or maybe more constitution? I think wisdom. Yeah, let's go with wisdom. Let's go with wisdom up to 17. Right. Yeah, that's it then. Right, what do we have here? More shards of Jor. Let's talk with this guy then. Beside a buried statue, you see someone up on the ledge. There's grunts echoing down the chamber, along with the sound of iron against stone. A dwarf down here. Could be a trap. Identify yourself as citizen. Hello up there. Huh? Axel Mattsson. The dwarf's smoldering eyes widen as he sees you. Look, Romulus, we've got an official visiting. If that doesn't make us official, I don't know what will. Peeking over the ledge, you spot an orange monster creeping about. Alright. A rust monster. A dwarf appears friendly with it. How strange. Do you have a license for this? Is that a rust monster? Oh yes, very correct. But no worries. He's very kind. The dwarf then mumbles to himself when he's fed. Ominous. Alright, what you doing here? Me? Oh, you know. He lets up a smoldering laugh. A dwarf's got to have a hobby. He puts down his tool and strikes a pose. Let me introduce myself. I am Axel Mattsson, a dark dwarf. Dark dwarfs, the regular term for the underdwarfs. A pleasure to meet you. You are a Norwegian cleric, I presume. No, not just I am the cleric of Norwich. Okay. Don't be complicated. I am the cleric. I'll be damned. Alright. Not sure what it means, but it sounds expensive. He looks around. And you're here all alone. Of course, what kind of man wouldn't be lonely? Yes. Ha. Go connect. Then I very much suggest not going into the hallway back there. Listen to him. He knows these tunnels well. Why? It's one of those ancient esoteric traps, still functional. It will burn your beard off. Jesus Christ, sorry. Not sure how much experience you have with the city below the city, but most people who come down here, they die. Even clerics do not venture down alone. Don't have some backup. Backup would be nice, actually. Not really. What? Then what's your goal? You cannot possibly just be taking a stroll down here, can you? I'm supposed to meet up some goblin chieftain? Oh. You're here on business with Lady Sageleaf. Then you should go to her right away, before you end up mimic food. Get yourself some backup, just some friendly advice. Alright, I'm really powerful. But you're down here alone? No, I'm not. I've got Romulus. The monster makes a high-pitched shriek. Adorable in a horrifying way. But what are you doing here? With a bright smile, he adjusts the collar of his uniform. Well, I I am what you call a historian with ambition. As he said it, the orange beast sends an echoing hissing noise down the chamber. Exactly, Romulus. We're here on an expedition of grand proportions. To find the legendary missing mine of Tol Amon, of Tolin Cattle. Okay? A Tolin Cattle. Yes, Tol Amon of Tolin Cattle. Those weird snail folk. Okay, that sounds like a quest. Oh yes, indeed. But just to be clear, I'm not sharing the spoils just like that. So here's the deal. I'm in trouble. His pet makes a loud belching noise, right? He mumbles and gives the monster a pat on the back. You want to help, friend. Help a stranger. That's how fools are robbed. I will help if I get paid. Sure, I've got some loot to share if that's the case. You see, there are two strange ruins in this section of the city below the city. He points at the statue. White main ruins before the dwarves and humans and even trolls. Wait, what? Oh, and even trolls. This place was ruled by cats. Wow. The theory goes the snails of Tolin had an esoteric mine not far from the Pillars of Jor. Pillar of Jor, esoteric relic left after the end of the Gate era. There are 8 of these pillars around the coast, or 4 if you believe the theories of a wrapping circular coast, and they are indestructible. Although there is some esoteric power within them, no one has been able to make use of them at all. The mines of Tol Amon, a place of thick veins with endless growing amber and platinum. But the walking god of the White Mane, for whatever reason, sealed it shut up at some point, according to the legends. Walking god, the term used to describe the divine avatars who rose and fell in and around the divine era. Most major religions on the coast today are built around these figures, and their influence can be felt everywhere. Urf was the last known walking god when he faded 27 years ago. Sealed esoterically, probably, since we can't seem to locate it. Right? So there's an ancient cyborgs. And a slightly less Asian catfolk who built cat stuff on top of the snail stuff. Exactly. Layers upon layer, like a corpse cake. Right, so you're looking for it. Oh yes, I am not alone in this, of course. But my research has shown me clear indications that there are 2 ruins below Tolls that are more or less unexamined, at least by skilled hands. Okay, so how can you hide an entire mine? You would be surprised. The city below the city is, what is it, 4 or 5 layers of sprawling tunnels and caverns here under Tollstad. It's only this here top level and that's in any way accessible, alright? There could easily be some crevice far down that no one, not even the city's greatest paladins, have gotten close to discovering. The deep place of the world hold many secrets. Alright, so what's the problem? There is no problem with this side, but I'm almost finished here, and I am unable to gain access to the second White Main ruins, because it's inside HWBT territory, and they are very unwilling to allow a dwarf like me past. Those goblins have hired a British bugbear as a guard. He shivers, horrid creature. But you're a cleric. If you can get access into their territory, then please head south. Through the damp high caverns, there should be a White Main ruin at the end. A shrine, probably marked by a bunch of feline symbols. He gestures towards the giant statue. Just look for big cats, essentially. Alright? So what do you want me to do there? He leans over the edge. All I need you to do is tell me if you find the symbol of a sun or 2 blades. Sun, the light of the day, the great source of power that moves alone across the sky over the day. It follows a different pattern of movement in each band, and with different intensities. In Ascani, it is small and moves quickly. Either of those, then report back to me, if you are able, and if you have time. He sighs a deep, frustrated sigh. Wish I could do it myself. Darn those goblins. Alright, I got it. Great. And good luck. Gives you a thumbs up. What do you know about the tea shop? He crosses his arms and gives you a long nod. It's a type of cafe, they serve tea and other drinkables. Sometimes they even have pastries. I love cardamom treats. I also love them. Oh, my friend, you are truly of good taste. How long have you been down here? About a week by now. Takes time to set up a secure perimeter, so you don't know anything about the tea shop that exploded. Exploded? I thought the election was bad enough as it is. Now they got exploding tea shops. Norway's in trouble indeed. Oh well, he mutters with a shrug. Can help out there, friend. Alright, I've got a bunch of personal questions for you. You do? Maybe later. I've got a bunch of work to finish up here. But I'll be at Drunk Sphinx once I'm finished. Ask me there and I'll gladly indulge you. A tavern. Good place for it to extract information. Why are your eyes glowing? Haven't met too many underdwarves, have you? Look, I don't have too much time, but really, once I'm done here, I can talk all you want. Alright, good luck down here. Let's look at the statue. Alright, one goofy looking cat. Can we talk with the... No. Okay, I guess we jump back. A long step. Thank the gods, you don't have to try hard this time. Alright? You are at the top of the step. Alright. I guess we will have to escape through the tunnel, though. There isn't really any other way to go. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, I don't want to walk into any traps. Okay, where the fuck do I go now? Should I try here? Okay. Let's see where this leads. A little rat. I just took a rat and the only thing he gives me is -1 charisma. Amazing. Alright, what's that? Oh, Pillar of Jor. Okay. So we added Esoteric Ebb. The draining, okay. Symbol of course it. Such an esoteric would just sit here at the center of a city. Not much else they can do with it. It's just highly magical rock, left over from the time before time. It was here before Urf, and it will be here after you, remaining until the end. A gate to another time. Can we make money of this? Okay, it looks a bit broken, cracked, yes. Where the pillar is indestructible, it was once under heavy siege during the most intense moments of the Gate War. Several pieces of the pillar float around in the air, especially as it reaches upward into the clouds above the city. Alright, what kind of power will be able damaging? Gods. The fundamental forces of reality. Right, so 8, something like that. 1 for each band. But ours is the best, right? They're all equally useless. They're seen as a status symbol by many, like a legitimization thing. But the fact is, no one has managed to make use of them in any way, despite their esoteric nature. So the Pillars of Jor are relegated to being visual landmarks, seen from across the coast, through the clouds and mist for miles, alright? You can always attempt to focus on it, learn from this ancient relic. Since you are the master of all esoteric things, you could probably crack the secret of the pillar. Learn how it works and master it, and gain ultimate power and so on. As you do, you feel the air itself tingle. Power. He is speaking to you. Touch the pillar, alright? You place your hand upon the cold surface. Your body quakes, standing in awe of this ancient object. How many battles do you think it has been? How many deaths? How many noble sacrifices given to one's god or king or people? You do not know. And that frightens you. Perhaps one day you will join in that sacred sensation. Perhaps right now. Ooh. The pocket watch tingle, okay. -2 DC. Shit. Now it will be hard. No, I have -2 as well. And it's a red one, so I can't retry it. So let's try it later. Remember it. All right. What do we have here? Another fragment or... Yeah, shard of jar. Okay, there is quite a lot of stuff. So... Okay, so we have a door here. We also have someone standing here. Oh, this is the bugbear. Okay. Well, sure, let's open these, I guess. You detect something unusual about this section of the wall, specifically the ornate skull. This is a doorway, alright? Your gloved fingers trace the stone, smooth, cold, ordinary. But wait, one section feels different. A tile, distinct from the others. Okay? Slides open, alright. What do we get? What's here? Alright. Cold air rushes out. The smell of old stone and dust. And something else. Death. Okay. The auto-saving is a little bit ominous. Alright. I'm barely level 2. I don't think I'm that well prepared. Alright, what do we have? I can grab another rat? Okay. Okay, so all of the rats are just giving me different debuffs. Interesting. Pile skull. Okay, thousands. Each alive taken by war, suffering, or time itself. The eternal cycle. You will join them soon. So many bodies. You know well about this. This was the first of the containment crypts. The first. Oh, this is Earth's first crypt. Built for himself, by himself. These bones belong to the curse victims, those claimed by the Curseland horrors. Destined to rise as undead hordes, Earth sent many expeditions to the east, each an attempt to reclaim the spirits, the literal bones of those who were left behind. Entire ships were loaded with so many dead bodies, brought ashore to Norwich, then put into the crypts. Unmarked graves, yes, but consecrated all the same. An attempt at total redemption. Okay. Putting them all under the city was a pretty ballsy move. It was. And as you can see, it was a success. These bones do not move. They do not held in the crazed vitriol of negative necromantic energy. They are at rest, even in this horrid state. Okay. Really not move. So these are all the people who died in the Curselands. Yes. The greatest tragedy of our people. And this is how they ended up, simply due to the issue of numbers. There were too many bodies to give a proper burial rites to each of them, even after burning the flesh. Since ocean and rivers burials are even more problematic due to the horror issue, this was the best option. Right.